Welcome back. Now, on the 25th of May, Africa Day is commemorated as an historic day in 1963 when African nations came together to form the Organization of African Unity to prosecute. Eventually, in 2022, the organization transformed into the African Union. It is a day that aims to celebrate the many success and progress made throughout the continent while recognizing each nation's challenges. Now, this year's Africa Day theme is being celebrated under the theme Educate an African Fit for the 21st Century, building resilient education systems for increased access to inclusive, lifelong, quality, relevant learning in Africa. Now, the Swakopmund Municipality will be celebrating this day tomorrow at the Swakopmund Multipurpose Centre. Now, joining us virtually from Swakopmund is Swakopmund Municipality spokesperson Linda Mupupa to shed more light on this. Good morning, Ms. Mupupa, and welcome to GMN.
Good morning to you in studio for having us this morning.
Okay. Now let's get right into it. What inspired the Swakopmund Municipality to participate in the celebration of Africa Day this year?
Well, basically what inspired the municipality is basically just the celebration of Africa in its whole entirety. You know, we'd like to honor the African continent for its achievements, its technological achievements, and also its many other growth achievements that it has acquired. It's also a day that we feel we can use to basically engage the community and also educate the community on what it is that and what it is that it has to do to get to meet, you know, the requirements for the 21st century. So what we're going to be having is sort of an upliftment engagement. So on our program for the day, we will have the minds that operate in and around Swakopmund to educate the learners and, of course, the entire community on the requirements to be a successful African in the 21st century.
Okay. Now, besides the minors that you are having, are you able to share more other details on activities planned for the Africa Day celebration at the Swakopmund Multipurpose Centre?
Yeah, of course. We will be featuring quite a lot of activities that are basically aimed at engaging the community. And then, of course, we all know that through engagement and entertainment, that is also where people learn. You know, the art of performances, cultural performances have a great opportunity to basically just also educate those who will be attending on African cultural performances, on African practices. We will also be having food tasting opportunities that will be educating. We are anticipating that we'll be having tourists at the event. So the food tasting will also be educating those in attendance on the different food and the different cuisine that the African continent, and to be specific, Namibians have to offer. So that will be a great one. And then, of course, we will be looking at the African display of clothing, artifacts, and just basically everything to do with African will be on exhibition. So that's also going to be formed as an opportunity to educate the community and those in attendance on what Africa really has to offer in terms of food, arts, crafts, and cultural performances.
I see. It seems to be that the tourism city of Namibia is going all out with regards to this day. Now, how do you envision that the Africa Day celebration will contribute to community engagement and cohesion within Swakopmund? You know, obviously, all cities have its challenges. How do you think this day will contribute to that cohesion and community engagement?
Well, you know what they say. We often judge that which we do not know. So what this day is going to do is it's going to teach the entire community on the African cultures, and then therefore present an opportunity for those who do not understand to basically get to know and understand. So that will create in itself a chance to create unity amongst our residents and also our tourists. Like you said, this is the center of adventure. So the aim is to create adventure through education and also through cultural performances and of course, the display of African artifacts. So what this is going to do basically is also just create unity and cohesion within our community. And with upliftment, you know, the aim is also to uplift those who operate within our community. And that is why we're going to have exhibitors who will be selling what they have on display. So we're also going to be uplifting that. And through the support from the community, they will then also create unity amongst each other. They will share quite a number of laughs. I'm sure there are going to be quite a lot that we're going to be laughing at. And through sharing, tasting different foods, we will also create, like I said, this diversity needs to be, it needs to be, we need to celebrate the diversity in our community. And once we do that, I think that creates quite a, a degree of cohesion and togetherness within the Swakopmund community, as well as amongst our tourists who hope will definitely be visiting in numbers.
Okay. Now, you've spoken about the issue of culture and heritage, what will be the display. Are you able to talk to us about some of the perhaps notable speakers who will be joining the celebrations physically and also virtually?
Yes, we will only have physical speakers. Amongst those will be the Mayor of Swakopmund, Councillor Dina Namubes. She will also be joined by Councillor Hafeni Heinrich, who is also a councillor operating in Swakopmund. And the most exciting part is that we've got the mines such as Langerheim, Rossing Uranium, Swakop Uranium, who will also be there to engage the community. Now, another important aspect that I did not mention is that our program is mostly made up of learners from the different schools in Swakopmund. So what's going to be happening is these learners are going to be educating us on the different African culture based on what it is that they have learned in school. And it's going to be an exciting event. Where there is storytelling, where there is cultural performances, it is always guaranteed to be epic.
Okay. Now, as we conclude our conversation this morning, looking beyond the Africa Day celebration, what ongoing initiatives is the Swakopmund Municipality currently engaging in to promote the issue of unity and inclusivity within the community of Swakopmund?
Well, yeah, we do have quite a diverse community in Swakopmund, and that's what makes it so beautiful. So later on during the year, starting in August, we will be celebrating the Kushka Festival, and that is a festival that basically celebrates the German community in Swakopmund. We will also be learning about the German cultures and their way of life and what it is they do when they are presented with different activities in their cultures. Adding on to the Kushka Festival, we will be having a Matutura Festival, which is in a different part of town. The aim at the Swakopmund Municipality is basically to have a festival in each part of town to include everybody. Like you said, inclusivity is key. So our aim is to make sure that all the communities in Swakopmund do not feel left out, and also to ensure that they are all included in council projects. So we're going to have the Kushka happening. After the Kushka, we will then have a Matutura Festival at a stage. Last year we had it in September, so we're hoping to have it in September as well this time around, so that the weather is slightly warmer than usual. And then, of course, other sporting activities celebrate different cultures. So we do have quite a number of activities in Swakopmund that are celebrating the different cultures and that are aimed at creating, unity within our town.
Well, Linda Mupapa, thank you very much, and we hope that the event tomorrow will be quite a success.
No, definitely. So we are encouraging the community to join us and just immerse themselves in the beautiful African cultures, the beautiful African cuisine that will be on display. So please, if you are around Swakopmund, make it the Multipurpose Centre. We all know where it is. At this point in time, I'm sure we all know the heart of Mondesa, and the Swakopmund municipality, as well as the mining community, will be there to entertain, engage, and of course teach you on the African cultures. So come and join us and embrace your what we call Africanicity.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day, Linda.
Thank you, likewise.
Now, that was Linda Mupapa, who is a spokesperson for the Swakopmund Municipality, joining us virtually. They're talking joining us virtually. They're talking about the commemoration of Africa Day tomorrow in Swakopmund, the Swakopmund Multipurpose Centre in the heart of Mondesa. So if you're around Swakopmund, please do the right thing and go and participate. Good morning. We will continue more conversation after this break.